Hey everybody, Brian Shannon here from Alphatrends.net. Today is Wednesday, the 22nd. Tomorrow the market is closed for Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody. This market so far this week is higher for the most part. That should be colored red. The Russell 2000 continues to be the dog as it is down through today, 11 basis points. The rest of the market pretty much higher except for the energy stocks. So this market continues to trend nicely higher and is doing so above that rising 5-day moving average. We'll want to keep an eye on the anchored volume weighted average price from this gap as well. I've been saying for a while that we're extended and we continue to be extended, but the market doesn't care about those labels. It only cares about price action, and the price action continues to be a pattern of higher highs and higher lows above a rising 5-day moving average. As long as we have that pattern intact, then trying to guess the top is just that. It's a guessing game, and you're likely to be wrong, as everyone has so far. So just be aware of where your risk is and where you want to lock in your gains if the market does begin to pull back. The NASDAQ broke to a new high on Monday, pulled back a little bit yesterday, but back up again today. And here we are with that bounce right at the 5-day moving average and the anchored volume weighted average price from this gap higher. We will talk about some other levels probably on Friday. We want to keep an eye on an anchor from this level as well. If we begin to pull back deeper, that would then bring us into this band of what has been support so far. So we'll monitor it as I do each day for Alphatrends subscribers with new levels. The Russell 2000, as mentioned, continues to be under this important area where we've been finding resistance with the declining 200-day moving average. That's that black line, and the declining year-to-date anchored volume weighted average price. The 50-day continues to decline. That will change later next week. This is where we were 50 days ago. So in about 5 days or so, we will see that 50-day moving average flatten out. A good scenario would be maybe a flush out on the 30-minute time frame, take a couple days to recover, and then something looks like this, and that 20-day moving average would rise up. And perhaps we could get through this level, but it continues to be really just more of a waste of time than anything. This has been the average really area for this Russell 2000 over the last 2 years. So I don't see it picking up and turning around and starting to lead this market higher. That has been the job of the semiconductors, and they continue to do that job with a rising 5-day moving average. Today, we had NVIDIA sell off slightly, and it's interesting where we sold off to yesterday. I had mentioned this on the Stock Traders TV, that what didn't it show there? Always show the last 2 sessions. The overnight low yesterday was down to this 468 level, and for whatever reason, it's not showing on there. Maybe I have to do this, include post-market. No. Anyways, we came right down to the anchored volume weighted average price from the shakeout low from here, and that is where I think we're probably going to settle down in NVIDIA the next few days as that rising 20-day moving average comes up to meet it. So I wouldn't be surprised at all to see some further retracement down towards about 470 in the coming days in NVIDIA, and that's likely going to weigh on the semiconductor index a little bit. This is the break to all-time highs that we have here. So when we look at a weekly chart, for instance, or even the monthly chart, you can see that is an all-time high for the semiconductors. So they're due for a rest, and perhaps a little bit of profit taking in NVIDIA will be the catalyst for that. They're still in a primary uptrend. I'm not saying this trend is over by any means. You stick with your leaders, and you stay away from the dogs like the Russell 2000, like the biotechs. They've been in downtrends. They're catching up a little bit, but still relatively on every time frame weaker. So no interest for me in getting involved in the biotechs. There's always individual names in each of these groups that might be able to sustain a rally, but not for the biotech index. Financial stocks have broken past this level. We're not getting a pullback, and I wouldn't expect one. I'm only looking for the possibility of one if we first of all break that 5-day moving average. The 5-day moving average is rising. We're still above it. It's innocent till proven guilty. There's no such thing as up too much when there's still buyers in the market. Energy names continue to be in a void. They found supply at the level we've been talking about, this red declining 20-day moving average, the black 200-day moving average, and that dark blue year-to-date anchored volume weighted average price. I put this on Twitter earlier today, the chart of Ethereum. Here's the weekly chart, and it's up about 50 points from then. If you're not following me on Twitter, as I always say, you're missing a lot. Anyways, here's the daily time frame for Ethereum. And to me, it looks like Ethereum is likely headed for a test of this level here at about 2,400. This, by the way, is TradingView, and TradingView is offered me 3 free subscriptions to give to people who follow me and TradingView on Twitter or on X. So if you go to Twitter /Alphatrends, that's my handle. Just do what, scroll down and look at the post in there, and you have an opportunity to win a free year subscription to TradingView. They've got some great charts, obviously, that has the anchored VWAP in there as well. So enjoy your Thanksgiving. Thanks for tuning in, and talk to you on Friday.